Okay, you start here in the space hangar. If you look around, there will be pistol pickups. He doesn't have a gun, but here and there will be pistol pickups. You go through the tunnel, he doesn't fit, and then when you go through the tunnel or the passageway into the corridor, you will see 2 druids which won't attack you, but you can destroy them to earn money. But then as soon as you go past them, the commander and grunts will start attacking you. So once you've defeated them, you can choose to go into any of the 3 corridors that are available. In 2 of them, there are enemies for you to fight and earn money, and also in the top one, where there are weaker enemies, you will find small health packs, and in the bottom one you will find a more powerful gun which will come in useful. The final room is empty, and there would be a room here, but a dark aligned character is unable to access it. So after defeating all the enemies in the floor, you then take the lift to the next. Okay, the next floor, you arrive and you instantly come into a battle with a bunch of stronger opponents, soldiers, and only when you've defeated all of these are you able to press the big red button, which will open the door into the next part of the corridor, where there are even more soldiers waiting to fight you. And then after defeating them, you may find, you will see an electric security gate. No matter what you try at this point in time, you are unable to get through there, and so you have to carry on looking around. If you go down the smaller corridor next to the security gate, you will find a few weaker enemies, as well as a bunch of health pickups, which might be worth saving until after you've progressed down the opposite corridor, where there are the strongest enemies, elites, waiting for you. After defeating them, bang, you then can take the teleporter, which leads you to a very small room filled with a few more elites in, but there will also be the strongest weapon in that room, the plasma gun. You then take the teleporter back, the enemies want to respawn, and then you take the second lift up to the 3rd floor. And so we reach the 3rd floor. As soon as you arrive, you will have to fight off a few soldiers and elites, which should be pretty easy at this point in time if you've been collecting the guns and pickups that the enemies have dropped. Then if you try to progress down the corridor, you will activate a cutscene where the wall collapses in on itself, blocking your path, so you can't progress that way, leaving you with only one route to the bridge. So you enter this side room, and you have to do battle with a few soldiers, a few commanders, and some grunts, as well as there being few small health pickups and weapons there. Then you go through the tunnel between the rooms, and you have a slightly harder battle waiting for you, where you defeat some elites and some soldiers, and a few more health pickups and weapons there. And you finally find yourself back out in the same corridor where the bridge collapsed. well, the wall collapsed even. Then the door, there will be a large health pack before the boss fight to help you recover any health you've lost fighting the soldiers and elites. Then you press the big red button to open the door, and a cutscene will play showing you enter the bridge. My figure there is Exodus, which is the boss of the level, and the windows, which is bubble wrap, will look out at both fleets of space pirates fighting each other. Valadius's troops versus Exodus's. So after the cutscene, you start battle with Valadius, with Exodus even. Then there will be rocket launcher pickups available around the level, as well as one complete health pack which completely recovers Valadius's health, but they don't respawn, so they have to be used wisely. But after Valadius is victorious, the level ends.